Do you believe in life on other planets?
Oh, yes, there's not much question at all, but there's life throughout the universe. We're not alone in the universe at all.
You're convinced that we're not alone in the universe?
Oh, I know for sure we're not alone in the universe. Now, have we been able to identify for sure where the other planets are? No, we have not. Certainly not in our solar system. But they've identified quite a number of planets now that very likely could be life-bearing planets. And I happen to be privileged enough to have be in on the fact that we have been visited on this planet. And the UFO phenomenon is real, although it's been covered up by our governments for quite a long time.
Whoa! Hang on a minute. Well, this is big. Whoa! All of this is quite a shock to me.
Well, I'm sorry you haven't been reading the papers recently. It's starting to open up quite a bit.
From Roswell, is that correct?
That is correct.
So you grew up in Roswell, right?
I wasn't born there, but my early years were in Roswell. I started school in Roswell and was in the valley within 35 miles of Roswell throughout all of my youth and into adolescence before I went off to college.
So you certainly heard about the Roswell incident, did you?
Yes, I knew about the Roswell incident, and because my family were farmers and ranchers, we knew the people, presumably where the alien craft came down, and that was in the lore of the period. And I had no first-hand experience of alien culture or alien craft, but only through what I call the old-timers, the people who were there at the time and heard their stories, and then in my later life have investigated some and realized that we have been visited many times.
So you're saying that an alien spacecraft came down in Roswell in 1947?
Well, on a ranch near Roswell in 1947, up north and west of the town itself, on the ranch.
Well, what makes you believe that?
Well, but the old timers that talked about it, the military people, the intelligence people from that period, because I was an astronaut and went to the moon, were willing to talk about it. And even though they were on security oath, they wanted to pass on their stories before they died, and I was selected to do that.
And did they tell you so before 1980, before the whole story became public?
No, well, I think it's become public over the years. There were people that knew over the years. No, it was in the 1980s or so that I became quite convinced that what they were telling me was true.
So these were high-ranking military people?
Well, some were. There were some people that were military and intelligence people of considerable rank.
Okay, so what do you think happened to the remnants of, to what crashed there?
I really don't know. It was carried off and sent somewhere, and I suspect to a military facility somewhere. I don't know for sure the answer to that one.
Can you imagine that there's some kind of back engineering program going on?
Well, I think there probably has been. How successful it is, I don't know. There's much about the program that is still very mysterious, of course.